Welcome back to our second segment. Today tumekuwa na guest ambaye amerun a car wash successfully for 8 years, and in our first segment ametuambia some of the things zenye zimefanya aweze kusustain his business for that long. In this segment tunaenda kuangalia some of the requirements that we need to start a business. So karibuni.
Thank you sana. In this issue nitaweza kujibu in two ways. We have the professional way, the professional way, the requirement that you need, na kuna the juakari way. For me, I always tell people start small. Mimi nilianza small. I just started from a small yard without any legal or requirements. And the reason why for me I went this one is to encourage the people wenye wako mashinani. Ambao mtu lazima niko na hii certificate, niko na hii barua na nini. The main thing that requires, I said earlier, as long as you have identified a good location, you are good to go. You have a good location, then you have source of water and source of electricity. Easy mbili, actually basically car wash ni maji. To be honest, to put it in premise, car wash ni maji. The moment you are sure you can have reliable water, learning throughout maybe the 12 hours from Samoja to Samoja journey, reliably, you can start a car wash. Then from there, once you've identified uko na location, na uko sure uko na maji, now you go for a machine. Machine, you either go for ile kutumia stima, the electricity one, or ya petroli. So nimeanza first of all, hands on location. Then your location iko fit, iko sawa place poa. Then number 2, you go for source of water. Your place iko na maji, you are good to go. If iko na maji now, you go looking for machine. Now with the machine now, it all depends with, for you to start small, usiende kuanza na ile machine kubwa. Machine, they are categorized in different ways. Kuna za petrol na kuna za stima. Let me talk about the stima. The stima machine is categorized in form of a PSI. PSI is a pound per inch per square inch. This is the amount of the strength of a machine. If you are starting, hanza kareka machine kadogo kwanza. Because
aka kana kasa approximately how much?
For a normal machine, there are different types of machine in the market. The best machines in the market, the car wash, they are German made. They are called Kacha. They are relatively expensive, 120, 130. Then next, kuna machines za Japan, mostly by the name Pioneer. They are relatively good in terms of durability, and they can sustain. They can run for 7 to 8 hours non-stop. Then kuna the Chinese machines za kutoka China. Mostly people you find them with. So a normal machine with a budget of 40 to 50,000, you can buy a good machine. The petrol, they are relatively cheaper. But now the challenge with the petrol ones, a petrol one will go for 20 to 30,000. The only challenge is you are in business. And since you're in business, having your total revenue minus your expenses, you also want to have a good take home. Here, petrol in a consume a lot of like from my own observation, for you to wash a gari vizuri na hii petrol iishe, utakuwa unatumia fuel ya roughly between 33 to 40 shillings. You wash your gari ishe. As opposed to when you're using electricity, your gari unatumia with a cost of between 17 to 20 shillings. So depending. Now for me, like in my case now, nimekuwa nikitumia, for me what I did, since I had a location, so my main step I went for water. So for water, I didn't go for the normal water. For me, I opted to drill a bore. So the only challenge with the drilling a bore now, you have to pump that water from the bore now to the rest of a tank, you in a machine. So you find out my cost of production a little bit high. But either way, I moved now further from using electricity now, I'm using solar to pump water from the bowl to the tanks. So with the current now, you try to minimize your cost of production. So for a person to start easily, first of all, just go for a smaller machine. Chinese made is okay. Can run for 6 months, vizuri sana, and if you have given you the value for your money, you can even buy another one. Goes for around 40 to 50,000. Then that's being the main requirement. For the legal or for the regulatory requirements, for me I tell people, mimi nianza kienyeji. By kienyeji, I mean this way. Mimi nilianza car wash. So watu wakanjo walikuja kunifuta.
Walikuja kuambia unahitaji
na nini, so nikaenda kulipa. As opposed to ukienda kuanzisha kule juu you may be given so many regulatory requirements or NEMAs you need, but it all depends with the location that you are in. If kama you still in Nairobi you may require requirements za NEMA za kanjo nini, but huku the other side mashinani preferably you go for just only the only county council certificate, the county government certificate. That's it.
Umesema maji ni kitu muhimu sana.
Basically car wash ni maji. You can as well as opt kuosha gari nyumbani, but as long as for you to run a successful car wash hakuna haja kuosha gari na maji ya kikombe ama maji ya karai. Gari inahitaji maji. Basically car wash is maji. Yes.
So in a month msi akiletewa bili ya maji inakuanga approximately how much? To
be honest, in any car wash, electricity and water bills, these are the highest bills that you do. They are categorized for expenses. These are the biggest. For me, what I did is niliona maji inanileta challenge kubwa sana. Nalipa pesa mingi sana ya maji. That's the reason why I drill. By drilling now, I'm trying as much as possible to minimize the cost. So if kama unatumia the maji core regulated, I don't know how, because for you to clean a normal car, it requires 40 to 50 liters of water.
One car. Hiyo ni SUV ama
just a normal saloon or SUV. Because unahitaji maji ya sabuni, unahitaji maji ya kukamua, unahitaji maji ya kuosha ndani na maji ya kukausha. Basically you need 40 to 50 liters of water kusafisha gari moja.
That's one car.
Yes, one car.
Yes.
The same case kwa stima now in terms of kupiga pressure nini depending on the machine that you're using, you go also that magari kuiosha utahitaji around 15 to 20 shillings in terms of token kuosha gari. So basically if you are charging that car 20 shillings, you deduct pesa ya kijana, pesa ya huyu mfanyi ya kuosha sabuni, maji na stima. You basically also need to have a good take home nyumbani. And now the expenses should not be more than half the cost of the cost that you're charging the car. Also, they shouldn't.
Expenses equal less than half.
Less than half.
Yes. So
for me, they are 40 to 45%. Yes.
So when you umesema kuhusu nini stima ama diesel,
yes,
ndo ina determine let's say umegrow kiasi but hautaki ati inatumia stima mingi, which is the best machine?
Okay. These different machines are the catcher. It's good because it's durable and it performs high. The Japanese one also is durable and a little bit cheaper kidogo. The Chinese one, they are cheaper and they get worn out haraka, but the spare parts they are readily available. For the catcher, the German one, the spare parts they are available, but they are also extremely expensive also. Yes, but now for a starter, I would advise you first of all hands on this machine ndogo. Simply because you are the car wash owner, you're not the one operating the machine. Most of the time you find vijana ni operate, so they tend to mishandle the gun, the pipe, and even the taking care of the machine. Like for my case, every Monday morning I have to service my machines. So by servicing is by natoa the old oil, imelan the old week, natoa naeka nyingine. Make sure that your machines are serviced for you to give you what you return for money. That's it.
So hiyo time ya servicing isipokuwa kutoa oil, kuna any other technicalities hapo?
No, maybe after a duration of 3 to 4 months, kuna vitu need to change kwa machine. Kuna valves, kuna pressure. And there are so many with time you learn how this machine operates. So unajua kuna at some point like for example the Chinese, after using the machine for so long, you find the pressure has really gone down. So this tells you kuna either a valve or there's something wrong with this machine. So you need to replace some valves zimeharibika or some other components of the machine that you need to replace. That's just the only like you're repairing a car. Yes, just changing the old parts to new ones. Sure.
So kwa hii job najua job zinakuanga na ups and downs.
Exactly.
So ile moment yenye umeangukia ama kutuka hiyo, when was it?
About
the best moment in terms of job ilikuwa sawa, in terms of earnings, ama just a happy moment in your job?
For me, happy mornings when I get good feedback from customer, or when a new customer comes in who have been referred by so and so that you give him good. That's my highest moment. There are those challenges so that we get in business. There are so many. Like in this one, let me tell you what. First of all, sometimes you find the cost of running this business is high, and for me to sure the greatest study first of all is the cost of electricity. It's extremely high. For starters, you may find it's difficult. The cost of electricity is high, and you may not like if the power bills has gone high, you can't just abruptly also surcharge customers the same. Also, you have to moderate on your usage in terms of sabuni na maji, so that you also reduce your cost of production chini. So because the bills got due. Then also I've had challenges with the vijana. Shona, besides me poaching guys to come and work for me, have had referrals like mzazi or a friend of mine bring yo kijana yangu ni mzuri ana kazi, si umpe kazi kidogo. I've had those chances and I've taken in. Then but you find huyu mzazi he wasn't keen on the behavior of the kid, and I've happened to have cases of malpractices. Kijana amechukua kitu ya customer kwa gari ama kitu imepotea. I've had, and they are my lowest moment for me. Stealing or taking someone's I think from a customer's car for me is a no-go zone. Those are my lowest moments.
Wow. So like how do you deal with that? Like how do you ensure that wale watu wenye uko na wao
that's why now for me I entirely said for me the best what I do is doing that interview whoever I'm giving the work, but basically what I look for is just honesty. As long as you are honest person, even if you don't have something to eat, come tell me, boss, sina kitu kukula. I'll provide you. I'll give you. The less of, in terms of teaching you, like you've done a makosa in terms of ujasafisha gari vizuri. That one we can repeat. Hiyo ni makosa tunaweza rekebisha, but kurekebisha wizi, haiwezi rekebisha, hiyo ni ngumu. So as long as unajua customer atakwambia hapa hajasafisha vizuri, patamwambia boss, next time I'll make sure pamesafisha vizuri. But last time the same customer ameibiwa simu kwa gari for instant, tutamwambia tutarekebisha hiyo kitu. So for me, first of all is identifying. For me, actually I coach, I identify someone is good na mu approach mwambia kupea kazi, wewe unajua ufanye kazi, but nitakufunza kufanya kazi ABCD na unashika within 2-3 weeks ushashika. And actually for me, besides me training, I also get one guy who is already experienced na mwaisha hizi gari zote unaosha leo, unaosha na kijana, ukimwonyesha step by step on how we do, because my way of washing may different from another car wash. So but me I have a way of doing it. First of all, so that to increase efficiency, huyu customer amekuja na haraka, so you should clean this car within 40 to 1 hour. Also you need to have speed in terms of cleaning and also to be excellent in terms of unafanya those two. So there's a speed ufanya na haraka na pia ufanya vizuri, ndio customer usimweke sana na pia nidhike na kazi yako unafanya.
Alafu unajua kitu moja umesema ni kudetermine honesty ya msee, but unajua ni kitu very difficult because naweza kuja pale leo niko mpole nini,
but literally kuna vitu huwezi ficha. Maybe utakuwa muongo kwa siku moja, but ukweli with time itajifichua tu, because even customers do that. Anakuja tu na coins purely kutest, anaacha coins pale, anaacha simu. I also do that with a new employee. Nitakuja tu na gari yangu, niache hiyo gari na nimeka purpose, nimeka pesa pale ama to see how honest you are. But with time pia I need to run one train. Even my level of handling such cases with the experience that I've told you about, kupata mtu ameiba pesa, for me that I deal nayo hands on hapo mbele wengine, nafunza ndabu hao wengine pia naona this is not what you supposed to do.
Alafu in a day unaweza jipata unaosha magari ngapi?
That's a difficult question to answer because but basically to someone who wants to start a car wash, this is a biashara that you need to go for running. Why do I say so? For me, I quit employment.
Really?
I literally quit employment to run this car wash.
Ulikuwa unafanya?
I was an administrator at Maseno University. I was earning a 6-figure salary, almost a 6-figure salary, but still this car wash gives you more satisfaction in terms of the feedback you get from customers. Then number 2, as in whatever you got yesterday, you are sure if you put more effort in terms of customer satisfaction, handing more services, you make take home more. Because by the end of the day, we are business people. We want to have a good profit. This gives you more motivation to work harder. So in a day, I can say, let me call it, apparently I'm in a figure of between 50 to 60 cars in a day.
What?
So in a day. So at the moment, but still we are not yet there. I want to be in a position whereby my greatest satisfaction is not me even making more money. It's providing, creating employment for my young people, and showing people, because like I can tell you, starting a car wash is very simple, because with a budget plan of 100,000, you're good to go. The basic is a location which you can hire from someone. You don't really entirely need to have a location. You can hire from somebody. The only thing that you need is just a machine, a plastic tank, the one that feeds the tank that feeds the machine water, and the measuring tank that maybe yenye unatumia unaweka maji yako ya reservoir. Those are basics to start up a car wash. The rest you're good to go. The brushes is easy to minor miscellaneous things that you can buy as you start off. Yes.
But the tank ni liters ngapi?
For it all depends. But now from my experiences, for you to operate these machines, most of these machines from China and Japan, ni zile zinahitaji machines zinahitaji kufidiwa na maji. So I always tell people when you start a car wash, just jenga the machine on the tank chini, then on top juu yake ekera the plastic one, be it 2,500 liters, 5,000 liters or 10,000 liters. So that maji iko juu kidogo, iko na pressure, ina feed machine iko hapa chini with some little more force, so that isiharibu wakati machine ina strain kuvuta maji inaharibu valves and the pressure goes chini haraka. But wakati tank iko juu ina feed machine pale chini, so ile you tend to ile machine it last longer. You can even go for a year without even requiring major service.
So nini usi strain au wacha maji
as in the level of the machine and the tank is equal in the same level. Let the tank be a little bit higher than the machine. Yeah, to provide the normal force ya maji. Yes.
So personally challenge yenye umeipatana nayo yenye ilikufanya usikie guy ikawe wacha tuachane nayo?
There are those little moments like probably maybe you had high expectation that maybe you needed to achieve much within a short time, but yeah, kuna hizo siku pia unapata customers wako hawana pesa. Unapata yes mtu amekuja, probably even from side the greatest charity first of is from employees. Having a pool of 10 to more than 10 guys to manage them is a challenge. How many vijana? Most of them they are from different background. Actually, the issue of handling personnel management is a challenge because kila kijana kuna tabia zake. In as much as wako sawa kwa kazi, but you know, for me basically like I pay them on weekly basis. Umelipa ukijana on Saturday, I don't open on Sundays. On Saturday, ukijana probably anawastare zile zingine. So you've given him his share of his money. Ameenda amejivijali yote imeenda. On Monday, the guy doesn't report to work. And probably that's when you need him sana. Now because now, he'll give you a valid question, a valid answer, like, I got sick. You need to question that. But now unapata after the moment umemlipa, so managing vijana may be a challenge. So unapata they are different. Sometimes even among us themselves, wanakwaruzana, conflicts. They happen in any society, in anywhere. But my greatest challenge first of all is managing personnel. Even having kuna wale pia customers wenye probably you have a bad day with a customer, like probably umefanya kitu si makusudi but umemkosea mahali na probably amekuleta juu, like I have had a chance of a case whereby kijana akirudisha hizo the plastic mats kwa gari, the car was a manual, akaguza hard brake by chance. So gari ilikuanga on free gear, ikarudi kagonga gari nyingine. So have had those challenges of such. So ziko
and so like kuna kumanage hizo conflicts, what do you do?
Most of it, basically by talking to them. Whenever you see people having a quarrel, by the day, something I've realized about them, the moment wamekorofishana, not because of their personal issues, maybe something related to the work. So having frequent meetings with them, talking them out, as in trying to show them, this is our business to build. The more customers you see, the reason why I did the commercial business is your effort. It's directly affects your pay and also affects the growth of business. So the more you make money, the more you put more effort, the more you get more customers, the more all of us gain. So ukiharibia customers, so it's a matter of having a frequent meeting with them na trying to suluhisha hizi maneno pamoja.
Alafu when unaongea nika you guys are very close with your clients, with your workers. So una managing ku draw that line between workers na wewe na bado still babeshte.
You see, unatoa ile aspect ya being bossy. For me, on a normal day, you'll find me in Gabuts and in apron, working on them. Because najua hii gari means kuoshwa in this manner to achieve this. So not necessarily 16 down, giving orders. You try akiosha hapa unamwambia, even trying to correct them, you correct them positively. Ajasafisha hii mlango vizuri, chukua kitambaa na muonyesha how to do it in a very calm manner, without even like quarreling ama kurusha maneno. You show him even without the other person unamuita, unamrekebisha. Then by the end of the day, even when they have their own personal issues, they will approach me personally. Johnny, boss, I have an issue, maybe to do ABCD. I need some extra cash, or can you lend me money? And we do that one personally. So there's always that line of being the bossy and also being their colleague, the friend at the same time. To tend to draw the line.
So something else that I would like to know about the business, your environment, let's say, kama nimesema you had an incident yenye hiyo gari iligonga gari nyingine. So what happens? Nani analipia such losses?
Basically, the back source with me. I'm the boss. You see, let me tell you, these are challenges of our business. So when you're making good money, you go home smiling. The same way, when you have a bad day, I'll also take the same brain. So the back stops with me. So of course, I would alert customer and then nyumbani ama amefanya kosa. Of course, I'll have to handle that.
So alone, you umetuambia security ni major concern for car wash business.
Sure.
What do you mean by that?
By security, I mean is security. Actually, it's not entirely from my internal people, from external. For instance, umereto hii gari na iko na customer laptop hapo ndani na pia iko na math ama other values pale ndani. So the location inafaa kuwa ina secure place. Like in my case, nime fence. Like external people hawezi ingia kwa urahisi because wakati tunasafisha ile gari tunatoanga kila kitu nje, tunaweka nje. Like hata hizo laptop tunaweka nje kama kuna kitu ndio gari iweze kusafishwa vizuri. So we need to have a barrier to prevent any person passing by just to pick a customer, kitu ya customer kwa urahisi ende nayo. That's what I mean by security. Also, the security also on the side of my machinery. These machines, if you keep on moving them to and fro on jioni kuweka ndani kurudisha, they tend to wear out very fast. So for me, I ensure that nimezijengea mahali moja. So basically, I don't like move them. So in as much as iko na extra security, personnel employee, this is what I mean by security, whereby like you don't ensure the security, even for your machines, you don't keep moving them to and fro to avoid them wearing out haraka sana. Yes.
Okay. So what will be your motivation to someone who wants to start a similar business?
In any business, either you're in service industry or you're in goods service, in good business. Service industry is so good. Reason is you only need a little effort. Basically, these things that you are doing by your bare hands. In car wash, I'll tell you again, biashara car wash ni biashara unaweza anzisha kwa urahisi sana. Why? One, capital intensive iko chini sana. Let me tell you, for me, basically nianza machine ya 25k, tank ya 15k, basically with 70 to 100,000, you are good to start a biashara. Just, it's so simple. Only what you need is yourself. Avail yourself. You have the zeal to learn, and you know how to wash a car, and you're good to go. That's like any motivation. Anybody. Actually, there are so many guys hapa nje who are unemployed. You know, like ni kwa biashara, you only need like 50 bob za kununua token na and you make 200. You invest 50 shillings and you make 200 out of it. This is biashara inaanzisha virahisi sana. If not only targeting gari peke yake, you can even start a pure car wash ya kuosha pikipiki. To wash a motorbike goes for 100 bob. And to wash that motorbike, you only need like even 20 shillings and you make 100 bob out of it. It's so simple because ni effort yako tu umeweka pale and you pay yourself out of that. Yes.
So tusikuwa tunasema ati kwanza biashara ni ngumu.
Actually kuanzisha kazi ya car wash, but I'll tell you what, don't invest or don't start a business that you yourself cannot learn. Assuming, for example, in my case, assume like how vijana wangu wote wameenda on strike. Does it mean I'll cruise around the couch?
Ah,
No. Me bado nitaingia na ngabu zangu na noshe gari like they have been doing it. So if you want to do something like in couch, invest money in something that you can also learn. You can learn even in absence of the other people. That's it. Hii couch wewe mwenyewe kuwa na hiyo zili. In case hakuna vijana, hakuna wewe mwenyewe unaweza osha gari. Hata kama unataka kuanzisha biashara gani nyingine, unaweza salon. Lazima ukuna kutengeneza nywele. So don't just employ a person kuja kushuka nywele na wewe mwenyewe unajua kushuka nywele. Please kuwa na hiyo kanao kidogo.
Ataka nikale
kadogo. Hiyo utaongezea pole pole uko hapo ndani.
Wow. I really much appreciate your presence today. And you may learn a lot. I hope you may learn, especially upatia usi-invest kwa kitu yenye hautaki ku learn pia. So I hope we like that, and in case tunataka kufunzwa anything, so you can come.
Sure, for me I'm open. Actually I love teaching people. Sababu hii kazi imenigrow. The more I train more people, the more for me even I gain more experience. So for me, welcome. It's so easy to start a couch. So easy. You only just need yourself and like a small capital to kuanzisha tu. The less of requirements they come with time and you're good to go.
So if someone anataka kukupata either as a client ama someone who wants to learn ama pia as an employee, tunakupata wapi? I'm
readily available. My number is there, 0710 48 66 79. That's my official number, but I still have a private number that I can give you later. I'm also on social media, Joe Kivunja Facebook, Joe Kivunja TikTok, Joe Kivunja YouTube. That's it. You can find me. Yes.
Okay, thank you so much for watching. Please remember to share, subscribe, and comment. If you want us to feature your business, please include it in the comment section below. And pia mtuambie biashara yenye mnataka ku learn next ni gani, and then we'll bring you an expert.